Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another video of the Islamic prophecy series, and a very special one as well, the Byzantine comeback. In this video, this prophecy that is directly from Allah in the Quran will be examined in details to support the fact that this is one of the greatest Islamic prophecies that strengthens the validity of the claim that the Quran is from Allah and the prophethood of Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This is due to the high unlikeliness or even impossibility of the event that's foretold. Before continuing on, I would highly recommend the viewers to watch the first video of the playlist, which is called Why Prophecies Are Proofs of Prophethood, if you have not already. In 591, Byzantine Emperor Maurice helped Khosrow II regain the Persian throne from a usurper. Khosrow was thankful and a great relation was established between the two empires. Maurice continued to rule until 602, when he was overthrown and killed after military-related issues. Khosrow II, viewing Maurice very positively, sought to exact revenge on Phocas, the newly appointed emperor, by invading Byzantine territories, officially starting the war. Heraclius took power in 610 by overthrowing Phocas. The Persians caused great distress and a loss of key strategic cities, such as Antioch in 610 and Jerusalem in 614. Despite the overthrow of Phocas, the Persian offensive continued, leading to further devastation. The Byzantines were also facing internal revolts and economic hardships, further weakening their position. By 621, the Byzantines looked doomed, with no chances of survival, their empire at the brink of collapse under relentless Persian assaults and internal strife. Additionally, they faced threats from other enemies such as the Avars and Slavs, who were encroaching on empire's northern borders, further compounding their dire situation. This is a map displaying the visual representation of the state of the Sassanid Empire, highlighted in the yellowish color versus the Byzantines highlighted in the purple by the year 621. So as you can see that the Sassanids took majority of the places that belonged to the Byzantine Empire, which includes Armenia, Syria, Palestine, Egypt, Libya, and Anatolia. While the Sassanids were dominating over the Byzantines, the pagans of Arabia were rejoicing as they were rooting for the Persians to be victorious over the Romans, since they were also idol worshippers. And the Muslims were rooting for the Romans to be victorious as they were Christians, closer in faith. Then in 621, the following verses were revealed. The Byzantines have been defeated in the nearest land, but they after their defeat will overcome. Within 3 to 9 years to Allah belongs the command before and after, and that day the believers will rejoice. In the victory of Allah, He gives victory to whom He wills, and He is the exalted in might, the merciful. To expand more on how we know that the verses were revealed in 621, we can do some calculations. We know that the war started in 602 and ended in 628. There's a hadith recorded by Imam at-Tirmidhi on the left that mentions that the prophecy was fulfilled on the 7th year of revelation. If we take the year of when the war ended, which is 628, and subtract it by the year when the Romans won from the time of the prophecy, which is the 7th year, that should give us the year of when the prophecy was revealed. So if we do 628 minus 7, we get 621. To further support this even more, we can go to Tafsir al-Tabari, volume 18. Imam al-Tabari mentions in his tafsir that Allah gave the victory to the Romans over the Persians during the time of the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, which took place in the year 628. In 622, Emperor Heraclius started reorganizing the army and launched a counteroffensive attack against the Persians. The Romans faced tremendous difficulties, including the siege of Constantinople in 626 by a combined force of Persians, Avars, and Slavs, which they successfully repelled. Heraclius achieved a series of victories as well, notably at the Battle of Nineveh in 627. His strategic brilliance and diplomatic efforts, including alliances with the Khazars, weakened the Persian forces. By 628, after the overthrow and assassination of Khosrow II, the Persians sued for peace, conceding captured territories and restoring Byzantine Empire's dominance, thus fulfilling the complete prophecy. Here are some comments and praises by historians at the riskiness of this prophecy, starting with Edward Gibbons, who authored The History of the Decline and the Fall of the Roman Empire. He writes in his book, The Prophet, peace be upon him, ventured to foretell that before many years should elapse, victory should again return to the banners of the Romans. At the time when this prediction is said to have been delivered, no prophecy could be more distant from its accomplishment, since the first 12 years of Heraclius announced the approaching dissolution of the empire. Here is another book, Muhammad, Prophet of Peace Amid the Clash of the Empires. Joanne Cole writes in the book, the verses clearly identify the prophesied victory of Constantinople over the Sassanids as God's victory, which will be a cause of rejoicing for Muhammad's believers. So to summarize the prophecy, the situation of the Byzantine Empire in the context of the prophecy before it was revealed in 621 emphasizes how risky it would have been to make such a prediction. Considering the context, the prophecy went against all the odds with what was the least likely to happen or even arguably impossible, which is that the Byzantines would have made a comeback. The prophecy also provides an expiration date, meaning that if it happened before the 3rd year, it would have been a failed prophecy, and if it took over 9 years, it would have still failed. After the prophecy was revealed, the situation didn't get any better immediately for the Byzantines. The Prophet, peace be upon him, did not retract it or reinterpret the prophecy. It was left how it is in full confidence without any flinches. Why would anyone make such a prediction going up against all the odds of the condition of the time when the emperor of the Byzantine Empire himself announced the fall of his empire? That is because it was divine revelation revealed by the Creator himself, which the Arabs recognized after the fulfillment, which led to many of them embracing the religion. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more content.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم. غلبت الروم في أدنى الأرض وهم من بعد غلبهم سيغلبون في بضع سنين. لله الأمر من قبل ومن بعد ويومئذ يفرح المؤمنون بنصر الله. ويومئذ يفرح المؤمنون بنصر الله ينصر من يشاء